Hi guys, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. This is episode 212 of our crafting podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
You can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Hey ho!
You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Loopy Stitcher, all one word.
We're going to get this out of the way right now because I'm sure you guys are going to notice. Well, we'll tie it in. What's the weather like, Karen?
Hot, humid, and apparently high pollen content.
Yes. Do you not get the alerts from WeatherBug on your phone? Do you not have WeatherBug?
No, I do not have WeatherBug.
Yeah, they send me alerts. So pollen count has been extremely high. And I don't know how you did all week. We saw each other last weekend.
Yep.
We were both doing fine. I was still doing fine yesterday. Like I had maybe a little drainage and took extra science pills, whatever. Got up this morning, was kind of like, yeah, it's good. And then next thing you know, I've got a headache and eye ache and it's in my ears and I'm coughing now. And so hopefully I'm not going to lose my voice through this. I don't know. We'll see. And there's probably going to be a lot of coughing and snotting. And now she has a headache too.
Yeah.
So.
Two peas in a pod.
We're quite the pair. Yeah. It's awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's all that to be said. I don't have a new shop update. Haven't been in sewing. I had a lot going on lately. And yeah, there is a fully stocked, I didn't do it. There's a fully stocked shop at Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy, as you see on your screen. So if you want to hop over there and check it out, there's all different size bags. There's zipper, there's drawstrings, there's sock all the way up to extra large, I believe. There's even some of the large wireframe bags. So yeah, I did work on some stuff for my shop, but they were custom orders, which I did not grab, but I think I can reach them. I did some Beat It keychains that were a request, which that didn't take me too long. Sorry, you guys, I'm going to get all up in, well, it's just Hope, so. And Brett, I'm getting all up close and personal. Hold on here. So, I had a request for pens. And I had kind of specific requests. That one was already shown. So she wanted a Labubu pen. Look how fancy. I got little Labubus.
I still don't get it.
I know. They're creepy. Hey, Mary. You haven't missed much. No shop update. But I did just get in your fabric for your special order. So should hopefully be this week, as long as I don't go down too bad, because I am starting sinus issues again, and hopefully it doesn't take me out. So this is the Labubu one I made. Then she wanted some Halloween ones.
These are really cute.
Aren't these adorable? So she had requested 2 Hocus Pocus ones. So I did do them a little bit differently, each one. Oh, there we go. And those are the Hocus Pocus ones. And I don't know how well they show up. But, like, this one has the little cats. And this one, wait, I did that back. No, they both have cats. Never mind. I have, if you will let me know, Laura, I have a ton of Labubu stuff. This one has the little graveyards. Wow. It's gonna be one of those days, folks. Yeah. Then she little ghosties.
Mm-hmm.
So this one has the ghost on top. Boo.
It's different too, for the ghost to be black up top.
Yeah.
Usually
Well, it's kind of like a multi-color.
Yeah. changes color a little bit.
And there's like a little ghost on the things. And then she told me a bright one. Hey, Karen. She kind of just gives me a general and I do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I send her pictures and she's like, yeah, I love them.
Ooh.
Right. So this one's, I would call this a pretty fancy one. Look how pretty that is. And all the bling.
Even the pen is multicolored.
And then this one would not even fit in a bag because it's so ornate. Look at that. Guys, look how pretty that is.
It almost makes you want to start writing checks again. Everybody's so digital or cash, you know, it's like,
I use my
bring
pen.
back.
I write a lot, or a fair amount, so I do use my pens all the time, and because I love it, it's kind of like my nails where I look down and they make me smile.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm writing with it, I'm like, oh, look how cute, or look how pretty. So I did do some pens and some beaded bookmarks for, you know, a custom order I worked in, but other than that, yeah. I'll get back in there though. Like I said, lots going on lately. I'll just set those down there. Okay. You want to go ahead and tell about the MCAL and get that out the way?
Yes, we have the MCAL going. It started back in July. It goes all the way through the end of the year. It is, you can make anything. It does not have to be knit, crochet, or a specific craft. It can be any craft. As long as you are gifting it to someone else or charity or giving it as a gift for any occasion. We will end up picking the winners for that the first podcast that we have in January.
And right now we have 50 FOs entered. So people are making good headway.
Are 25 of them your sister?
No. Probably, if I had to guess, maybe 7-ish. Hey, Jess. Hey, Erdy. And then most of it, I have to say, has been knitting. But we have one lady that has been doing card making. And also like tags for church baby showers, which were really, really cute.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, you should check that out.
That out.
Hey Dawn, glad you can make it. So that was very interesting as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there has been some chatter going on, which I was happy to see that, you know, people are chit-chatting back and forth in the chatter thread, because as you guys, if you've been with us before, I do also pull winners out of the chatter thread as well. So typically you get like a free pattern of your choice when you win from the chatter thread. And then, although I think last year I might have done one physical prize as well. It just depends what mood I'm in and how many entries.
Yeah, how many people participate.
The more that participate and the more that you guys enter, the more prizes we come up with. So, you know, that's why I'm really happy to see a lot of participation already this year. So that's great, guys. I actually just, there's Brett. I just remembered to text Charlotte yesterday because I'm going to be in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
For the knitting retreat at the beginning of September. And that Saturday, we all usually load up and go to the yarn store. So I let her know, because anytime I go to Arkansas, I let her know, and she always meets me there, her and Penelope. So awesome. That's my Arkansas partner in crime. Oh, I love it. I get such a kick out of her. So good conversation, and if I don't want to conversate, she'll kind of just carry on that conversation for us. True story. Hot Charlotte. All right. Do you have any FOs?
Yes.
Yay. All right. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 FOs. I forgot to put my watch on silent. 3 whips and 1 major fail. Yep. You heard it here. Big fail.
If you're going to do it the right way and do it majorly.
Well, I did it multiple times.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
It is the pattern. It is not me.
Okay.
So, about the 3rd time of doing it, I went, yeah, I think this was in a different language and it's lost something in the conversion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it was a pattern that was on like this group that I belong to on Facebook where you can get it free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they'll offer it free for a limited time or whatever. So I didn't pay for the pattern.
Yeah.
So I really can't complain other than I really wanted it. And I finally had a use for a certain yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure. It didn't work out. But we'll get to that. All right, you want to give my voice a rest and show your FOs?
Sure.
Brett, we love Charlotte.
Here's my FOs. All in a little. I almost forgot one, and then I was like, oh, shoot, I don't want to do that. And 2 of these are starts and finishes.
Look at her go, folks.
Since the last.
When you come to her.
So the first one
I knew this would be done.
With the birthday present. Little Santa.
Hey, Joe, you didn't miss anything on
Dairy Bee.
Woot woot.
All done.
He's going to go into the eventually needs to be finished pile.
Yep. My shame pile.
You need to load up your pile of shame and we'll spend a day dealing with it.
Okay. And another one that you gave me, because it was overflow. I'm not going to argue though. What's this one? Pumpkin patch. And that's done.
Oh no. Another one for the pile of shame. He was freaking out because he kind of was half hearing what we were talking about last time. And he thought your pile all needed to be framed. And he's like, I don't mind framing 1 or 2, but I'm not framing 60 things at once.
A lot of them are ornaments, Brett, so you're off the hook.
Yeah, that'll be a me and Karen kind of thing. Yeah.
So this next one I had started quite some time ago. Notice the theme.
Well, this is why I get you the little ones to kind of supplement.
Isn't that cute?
Okay, I think we need to make a goal.
We need to make a goal?
Yes, as a team.
Okay. As a team. Okay.
As a team. Be with me here.
Okay.
To set up a day and actually get these done before Christmas.
Oh, before Christmas.
Since they're ornaments.
It's a thought.
So I'm thinking like deadline be Thanksgiving.
Okie dokie. Too bad I have every Friday in December off too.
Okay, well, worst case scenario, we could do that too.
Yep.
Okay. You heard it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yep. It says. We got this. And that'll give me time I have all my Christmas fabrics. And like fat quarters and stuff they're like right here tucked in the closet. I can get to them easily. So I can literally just take that cube out. And we don't even we could go sit at the table and be comfortable and match everything out. I'll put the leaf out so we have a bigger spread.
Yep. That'll be awesome.
This Christmas or Christmas 2026, because with Karen, neither are definite. Yes, but with Laura leading the charge.
See, that's the thing. If I had a Laura, I'd have an organized craft room, a clean house.
No clutter.
Yeah, she prepares me with organization.
I
didn't bring it, but we'll talk about that. Yeah. So here we go.
This one's cute.
Yeah. This one was a little fiddly though, because all the colors, even though it looks like just three colors, there were like three shades of red and three shades of green, and there were small little stitches everywhere. So, but I love the way it came out.
Laura says Laura isn't a maid.
No, but she's an organizational queen.
I do love to organize, guys. It's a sickness.
If she came into my house, she'd turn around and leave
My head
right
would
away.
probably spin.
It would. It would.
But then I'd look at you and be like, okay, this is where we're starting.
Yeah.
I'm good about that.
All right, and my last one, I finally got it done. This was a bit of a beast.
Hey, Tiff.
Was my little Santa.
That one's so cute.
Yeah.
So as I started to say, and I got distracted by Laura, the one before that you showed that you said the it only looks like a couple different floss colors,
Yeah.
and then so I had a kit like that, and anytime you guys have a kit like that, you need to make sure you separate the floss and definitively figure out what color is what.
Yep.
Because I did not.
Yeah.
And just, light green. So I'm like, oh, light green.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
You're not alone, Karen. Sounds like my house. Oh, no. Mary needs a Laura, too. We tease Brett all the time. He's been teased by, like, other people, too, about you should rent your wife out. Because I do have the sickness.
Yeah.
This organizational
It's a good
sickness.
kind.
Yes and no. Laura had no part of the organization other than the providing some. Yes, I did provide him with containers. So, for instance, every time my husband thinks like we're done in my craft room, or he's done with his part of my craft room, I come up with another idea. So, my latest thing, which when I went over to his room and I'm like, I have an idea. He did good. He didn't groan. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, well, can you come to my craft room? Yeah. So the shelf that's above me is really, really full at this point. And I was like, I almost need, so you can kind of see like most of them are on the same level. So I wanted him to do something where it would be another level. So I could have stuff here and then stuff here so you could see it better. Well, Brett being Brett, because he goes with my craziness very well, says to me, well, why don't we just get another one of those, turn this one, and then put the next one near it, and then you'll have plenty of room.
So they're on a hunt.
So we're on a hunt because I purchased that at a thrift store years ago.
Yeah.
Now to find, so we might end up having to just find one that's bigger and put in this space. And we're going to get rid of this lamp back here that's always attacking my head. And then move the small one over to here. So I'd have all sorts of room. We'll see. And yes, he has not groaned, but he probably should. Anytime Laura comes to you with the phrase, I have an idea, it's going to be work for you. Not me, for you. I just come up with the craziness. All right. Was that all your FOs?
Yes.
Agreed, he says. And Arity wants to give me the key to the house. And I'm still watching for another one of those shelves. Yes, I told Hope about it when she was here. So I do have a few FOs. I showed this last time it was just started. And this is yarn that I dyed at some point. And I knit it into a little flax light.
That's so pretty.
To go in the pile for Alicia's friend that's having the baby, and she was at the doctor the other day, and I was with Alicia, and she's like, yeah, Mom really wants to know what you're having. She is almost out of unisex yarn, And she said, well, I'm not finding out. And I said, that does not work for me. And she said, well, maybe I can have the doctor put it in an envelope and we can give it to your mom. So how sad is that? I'm like, I really need to know. Why would you wait in this day and age? That way
I waited for both.
I wanted to know because if I wanted to have if I was going to have a girl, I wanted to be prepared and have all the lace. I didn't want to, in the pink, I didn't want to be guessing, going, okay, well, I don't know what I'm going to get. I'll just do unisex, like yellows and whatever. And then I have a girl and I'm like, I'm not going to put that on her because I want all the ruffles and lace.
Right.
But they were never able to tell with Alicia. And I went with the whole theory, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to anyways. I went through to the whole theory of it was going to be a boy because the sperm donor has never done anything right in his life. Why would he give me a girl? So I was shocked when I had a girl. So yes, so that was that. What else have I got? We'll go here next because this is a quick, easy one. Temperature cloth.
Look at them colors.
Yep. That's our heat wave.
You're probably all on red this month.
No.
Really?
Because we
Are
started
you going lows or highs? I couldn't remember.
highs, but we started out lower.
Oh, that's right.
Because we did have a bit of a cool down, actually, when Hope was here.
Yep.
Love the color. Thanks, Mary. Arity needs a dumpster, especially if I went there. So the dishcloth of the month. This one is called All-Star Dishcloth, and I believe it was Shrek inspired. Okay, now I will say I have enjoyed all of her dishcloths so far.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really enjoy this one.
Oh.
You'll notice I only knit 2 of them. Usually I do about 4.
Yeah.
But there was a combination of reasons for that. So I did not use the I Love This Cotton, which is what I have been using lately. I used the new yarn that I got from Hirschner's. I've now formed a true opinion on it.
Okay.
Because remember, I was kind of like...
Yeah, on the fence. Am I getting yarn?
I will use it. As of right now. I do actually much prefer I Love This Cotton to this.
Well, yeah, there's not a whole lot.
So I don't like the feel of it. It was not as hard on the hands as the, whatever it is, peaches and cream or whatever.
This is a tight
But
stitch.
it was not as soft as the I Love This Cotton. And the balls are not very big. No. So I got 2 washcloths and only have this little bit out. Or a little bit left. Whereas with the I Love This Cotton, I've done, 3 and 4 of the washcloths.
Yeah.
But I have 13 skeins of it, and I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
Hope was not a fan of the pattern neither. Okay, so was not me. And I was so much not a fan. This was the first one. Okay. I was so much not a fan that when I looked at the second one I was doing and saw that there was a mistake, I said, I don't care. And I just kept on going. Now, had I liked the pattern, I probably would have went back. Because I have no problem ripping stuff out. Yeah. I would have tinked it back. I didn't care. I just, honestly, I wanted to be done with it. And I don't like the feel, texture, tightness. I think you nailed that there.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, this is tight. Yeah.
And then combined with this yarn.
Yeah.
Not a fan. So, as to the answer to your question, let me rephrase this. So, for next month, I have another thing of this yarn in my bag. I will try it again next month with a different pattern and see if I like the yarn any better. If it was definitely just all the pattern that I didn't like.
Yeah.
Or if it's the yarn and it was the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hopefully you like next month's pattern.
Right? So you might or might not get it, I should say.
No, that's fine. I was just teasing.
So yeah, I don't know which is. But I didn't really, yeah. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. I mean, this is the first one that I was like, yeah, I don't really like this pattern.
Yeah.
So
I make those scrubbies for the person it comes to clean my house because she loves them. So I'd be able to use that leftover to make scrubbies with the
you can take that.
with the other scrubby, holding it double.
I have a
with the other yarn.
There you go.
Yeah, because this is enough.
I have a bin. I have it's next to you. Remind me after the podcast of a bunch of leftover cotton.
Oh, okay. Besides the
yeah, my vase is empty. I have one ball of yarn in my vase. Because literally when Hope was here over the weekend, we went like this and dumped it into her bag and she went home with it all. Score for Hope. And she was so funny. She's like, even this one? Well, this one's a big one. Well, this is our full minis. I'm like, take it. The joys of coming to my house. You never know what you leave with. Karen knows that. All right. I think this is the last. Oh, I might have the answer that Hope asked me. Hope. I think I have your answer. Okay. I knit a pair of socks for Phil. And I believe, Hope, this is the yarn that you are knitting into mitts, but it might not be. I don't know. It might just look similar. You'll have to compare. It is Lofty Loops yarn in the colorway Sally. No, there's no way. This can't be is it the same one? She sent me a picture. I'd have to look at it. You'll have to let me know, Hope. I'm talking to myself. Karen just sits by and lets me chit chat. Is this the same as what you're knitting with now, Hope? Or is it a little different? So this is Phil's sock. The contrast color is just a DK Plymouth. And this was fingering that I held double. I do have a full set. If you've been here, I don't show them both. So this will go into his pie. It is okay. This will go into his cubby for Christmas. So Hope has the extras of this already, and she is making some fingerless mitts with it.
Cool.
So
awesome.
It made Phil a pair of socks and is also making some mitts.
Cool.
So, and that's pretty good, seeing that I had to hold it double too for his. I feel like I did not make, maybe these are, I thought I followed the pattern, but for some reason they don't look as tall to me
as you normally do.
But maybe it's just because of the stripes.
It could be.
It could be the stripes, yeah.
Because you have your number listed in terms of how many rows you do.
Yeah. So, well, especially for the foot. Because I'll tell you what, Phil, as soon as he gets these for his bag of socks for Christmas, he sits there. I kid you not, guys. I mean, I've knit him socks for how many years now? He sits there with the whole bag of socks and he tries every single sock on. And then I'll hold his foot out and look at it and take it off and then put the next one on. It's like I don't know if he's checking them for fit or he just, I mean, the size isn't changing, you know? I made sure I'm using the right needles now after much to do after last time. Okay, I don't think I can get this back up here. Okay, so Laura, if you're still here, we figured it out. Because I texted Laura and I was like, hey, did you give me this yarn? And do you know what it is? And she's like, I I don't know. Well, she had to have given me this yarn because I've never heard of this. Lofty Loops yarn. Small batch hand-dyed yarn created in the Midwest. They're in Lincoln, Nebraska. Not even sure if it's a dyer that is still actively dyeing or not.
I don't remember you getting it when I was with you.
No, so it had to have been in a Laura box.
Mhm.
Especially seeing that self-striping, because a lot of my self-striping came from her.
Mhm.
Because at one point I didn't have any self-striping, and she's like, well, I can fix that. Plus, if she when she buys self-striping for herself,
Mhm.
it's usually a theme that I also like,
Mhm.
and she divides it as soon as she gets the skein.
Yep.
And gives me half of it. So, all right, that was my last FO.
Cool.
How funny that I had the tag. All right. I only have 3 whips.
Wow, are we in the right podcast?
It's gonna be even worse next time. I don't know if I'll have any FOs. So, because I have a project that I have to design a pattern for an advent calendar, and I just got in the actual advent calendar, so I need to buckle down, get it going, get it written out, because I also got to send them the pattern and send the item back to them so they can do pictures and all that good stuff. They still are dying, just not that colorway, of course. I mean, if you reached out, possibly, sometimes they will, if you ask nicely, dye it, but it just depends. Look at you going to town.
Yeah. So my baby blanket that I'm doing for a friend, I don't have the ball band for this, but it's all Baby B, Sweet Delight. And the colors, the stripes are Surf Baby, is the light one. Sapphire. What is this? Teal 2, TOO. And Set Sail. So those are the stripes. Oh. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. I talked about it last week, the last couple of times I've shown it. So we are now to the next color. We've finished all 4 colors that are the stripes. And then we are back to the, so yeah.
It was a yarn from Laura.
Yeah.
Laura, did
Bits and bobbles.
Laura, did you see Brett's comment? If not, look above.
Problem is, this pattern is slow going. The yarn is pretty thin. I'm still going to go with it at this point in time. I might have to make changes.
Well, here's the thing.
Because I found out I have 2 nieces that are due babies too. And I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, here's the thing with that. Sorry, you guys all know I'm a yarn snob. We don't typically use cheap yarn.
Yeah, but I mean, for a baby blanket, I won't pull out
and I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's just that when we use it, then it is a little different for us, and not really that encouraging to get it done. Yeah, because you don't like working with that fiber. Yeah, so
it could be the pattern. It could be the size of the needle. A lot of times I do my corner to corner. That's my safety net for everything, because I can just go. But I haven't gotten to the point where I'm like, all right, forget this. I'm still going.
Laura says I'm due for another box. I love my Laura boxes. Okay, how's that?
Then
Starting to get a rattle in my chest.
oh, girl. Okay, Plum Street samplers that gather in. I am like really close, guys. But I'm at the point where I don't know if I want to keep working on it.
It's almost to the pile of shame, guys.
Yeah. Well, this one definitely will get framed.
Yeah, this one's a framer, Brett.
So for this one, I finished the wording, which says Calliope, the gentle steed. I finished all of the fencing, and I started up. There's like an archway here for Calliope, the horse, to be in. So I started this.
Okay, can I point something out to you?
Sure. No.
You're almost done with it.
I know. I'm going to keep going.
Halloween and fall is not too far off.
I know. And this is definitely Halloween vibes.
So,
all fall. Which is what I like about this, is that you can have it all the way up through Thanksgiving before you.
Might I recommend you actually keep on that? I never finish these, guys.
I know.
I give you little nudges.
The running stitcher, the Sal that he's doing, has really helped with that. Essentially, stitching 10 stitches for every mile he runs. I'm still in a negative, but I think after I put this last week's, I need to actually do more stitches.
Now, see if you were smart about it.
I'm ahead right now, but
we could have helped each other out instead of doing the miles he ran. You could do the miles I run, because I would be giggling to myself and that would motivate me to run. Because I'd be like, let's see if she can keep up.
You would do that.
But I would not run, I'm sure, the mileage that he does.
Yeah.
So you'd probably be able to keep up with me. Just put it out there. Hey, Jill.
That's funny. Okay, next one. Uh-oh.
It's just the little thing.
Yeah.
Peanut did.
Because I already have this. Yep. I pulled this back out. Harvest Days. That's what it's going to look like. Gee, another fall. Can you tell I'm like ready for fall? I'm done with this hot weather.
Jill forgot. Jill, am I going to have to start sending you text messages like I have to do other people? Podcast, 15 minutes. Time check.
Pattern is called Country Harvest from Heaven and Earth Designs. The artist is Donna Gillingser, and this one is on 25 count. It'll be 600 by 450 stitches, which means it's 270,000 stitches. So far I've done 8,172 stitches, and it's at 3.03% complete.
Laura, you're not the only one. At least you're here, because I also had to contact Patty and remind her. And she's not here, are you, Patty? I have a list I have to go through before we podcast.
And there he is.
Nice.
So I got these 2 pages done, and I'm working on this next one here. Getting closer to finishing that pumpkin.
Good, Brett. Come on, Jill. You be slacking. My eyeballs are burning.
And last one.
One down.
This is also on 25 count. 1/1. This is by Stitching So Beautiful. Stupid iPad. Get out of there. Sorry, guys. Here's what it'll look like when it's done. This is an Enchanted Place. Max color. The artist is Eder Jose Rosa. And I am now at completed 4,832 stitches out of 92,000 stitches, and it's 5.25%. And this one I have 2 pages, and I'm starting a third.
It's gonna be pretty.
The details really popping out here with the flowers and stuff. So, and that is my last whip.
Brett, Jill knows what I was doing because I was texting with her this morning. Okay, you know how I am always cold? I am sweating.
Oh my goodness, girl. And I'm comfortable.
I'm like, oh. Well, it's even though we haven't changed the thermostat at 65, you know, the feels like it's probably like 100 and some right now. So the air is just, it's fighting to keep up. And it's probably, if I had to guess, about 71 in my house, which most people would be like, oh, that's great. No, I sweat at 71. If it's not 65, I'm hot.
Yep.
So I almost got up last night to put the ceiling fan on because I was like roasting. It's too hot there. All right.
Bad thing, you just got to pay the electric bill. Ours went.
You don't budget?
Yeah, we do.
We're on the budget. So
it
should have already previously gone up for the summer. And then it goes way down because it only changes twice a year.
I'm pretty sure, unless something happened, we're not on budget anymore, but we usually do budget.
Yeah, because it should only, the price, so basically through the winter months, it's, you know, whatever, let's just say, I know it's not this, let's say it's $50 through the winter months. And then when you get to right before summer hits, basically then they change you over and it might be $80 through the summer months. So you only have like the 2 price points where, but I've heard people's bills have like, so I'm guessing you're not on the budget on that.
Yeah.
And did you see that they're wanting to do a 90% hike?
Don't even.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. See, ours.
It does.
Ours did about that.
Yeah.
But it went. Yeah.
Needs to be more temp. 71 too hot. See, and Hope when she was here never said it was too cold.
No.
So like, this one dresses for my house. So, which is fine.
Yeah, I have leggings on and socks on.
She knows. I mean, you did come in shorts.
Yeah.
Whenever it was that you were here. Okay, so I had knit this prior and Little Miss got it. The Stansbury by Emily Clausen, who is Salt City Knits. See? Do I know my temps or what? It is 71 in my house. So I did it once before, just recently, and I figured I have the pattern printed. I have the needles pulled. Why put it away and go back? Because I knew I wanted to do another one. I'll just do it now. Well, while I'm on that path, I did tell the guys to bring their hoodies, though. I I mean, I get it. So the yarn I'm using is from the Arkansas Yarn Co. Sock Yarn Society. And this was her May 2025. And it is on the Yummy Sparkle. And it is called Hawthorne. And then the mini that came with it is this one. Because it does have, let me see if I can find a good spot. There's the spot. Oh my gosh. So it does have that blue. There's specks here and there. Here and there. Here and there. Here and there. So it ties in perfectly. So this will be that really
matching your fingernails blue.
I know. This will be the real pronounced pop in the shawl, kind of like the burgundy was in hers. Oh, I forgot that was attached. Nope. Okay. So I haven't made it terribly far, but I have started. Something like that.
Yep.
So it's gonna be
She'll have
pretty.
it done next time. Maybe.
I have to put everything aside.
Yep, that's true.
And what I'll be working on, I'm not gonna be able to show.
Yeah.
So
you trying to say I have to step up my game?
No. I'll try to do something. And yes, dear. Oh. Okay, so there's that. Then I worked a little bit on the circle. What is wrong with me? The circle saw. Circle. I forgot how to
Were you
talk.
drinking?
No, I wasn't. I swear.
Maybe you needed one.
Maybe I need to. I mean, I'm still drinking iced coffee. I think I have some caramel liqueur up there that would go perfectly with my caramel syrup and caramel coffee creamer.
I got to watch her make it the other day.
Yeah, this one. Are you gonna put some coffee in with the syrup? Like, I have a 40-ounce jug of iced coffee. I know exactly how many pumps of syrup go in it. Well, with it being a sugar-free syrup, if you don't have the perfect amount, it'll be bitter.
Yeah, you get that aftertaste.
If you get that perfect amount in there, you don't have the bitterness. So, plus there's the whole, do you get the correct flavor in there? Mine went up to... Okay, so where am I at on this? I am at 55% done. This is, I already forgot the name of it, something 24. 24 birds from Curious Handmade. It was a...
MCal.
Thank you. But now, since it's been, so it was released in sections, but now, since it's all said and done with, when you purchase it, you do have the option of just, instead of doing it in the
Parts.
clues,
Yeah,
you can just print it. So the downside is it's very hard for me to show you guys, because when you're knitting in a circle and you put it on short needles, like I do, because you want to whiz through it. Did I mark it where I was at last time? I don't know that I did. Let me look. Well, okay, I can tell you guys. So last time we were on here, I had just started the last color, which is the brown. So only did a little bit, but it's gonna be gorgeous. That way. And it's pretty when you look at it, but oh my gosh, I remember, and I'm sure you do too, when I blocked the other one that I did. Spectacular. It's even prettier. So, yeah. And I love knitting this. And this is all out of yarn that Laura sent me. And then, yes, this is hers because she wanted the first one that I knit. And I had already promised it to Alicia. And I told her, I said, look, I loved knitting that shawl.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make you one too. It's fine. I'm good with it. I wouldn't mind doing it. And you know I have to like it for me to do it again.
And it's huge. I mean, it's
Oh,
a
it
lot.
is.
It
It
is a
is a
lot of knitting.
lot of, and it's whole lace.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can see how many, and these are all Olive Brett's 3D printed stitch markers are completely all around, which I did have more originally. I had them every 10 stitches in the beginning before she tells you to put them in. I put them in every 10 stitches, which was like the repeat. And then partway through the pattern, all of a sudden she's like, okay, we're going to put in stitch markers every 24. So when I got to that part, then I took out my 10s and put in the 24s.
Yeah.
So then I was like on the same program as her. But I learned the first time that I did it. And I love the stitch markers. They are like my favorites. So, and Karen will tell you as much.
She knits it watching TV.
I do.
She does.
She'll be over and we're talking and I'm knitting my lace.
Every once in a while she'll say, ooh. And I know she's over there recounting this section.
Thankfully, because of having the stitch markers in there, I know where to look for if I've made a mistake. Yeah. So she must like you, Laura. I really like the shawl too. So there's that. But I always knit for Laura. Anytime she's like, oh, I want that, I'm like, okay. I'll do it. The one year she felt left out because she didn't have any Point Edwards mitts. So I had to make special Point Edwards mitts. And yeah, I always make sure I take care of her. You know, it's not like she knows how to knit herself. I also have a sweater quantity she sent me that I'm supposed to knit her a sweater, which will be
eventually.
I had planned on doing it next. It is going to wait until I do this next design that I'm working on. Finish this, and then I will probably actually do her sweater as well. Yes, she does supply the yarn most of the time. So I will say that. And Laura knows I don't mind doing it. So this is the temperature dishcloth for this month so far. So still yellow and orange, but haven't made it to red. So I'm sure now when I pick it back up, it will be going red. So that's that. Okay, should we talk about the major fail?
I'm curious about what it was.
Oh, you know what it was. So it's yarn from Laura again. We seem to have a theme going on. She sent this a while ago and said, oh, this might be a good color for little man. And it sat there because it is sport weight yarn. And I don't have a lot of sport weight patterns. I mean, I could, no, not Sack Monkey. I could convert, good guess, but Destination Yarn. The colorway is something National Park.
Yeah, National Park.
This is what it looks like. Okay. So this is the skein that I did not use. You see this, guys? You can tell. Rip. Like almost half a skein. Okay. Before I show you the pattern, I cast it on. Got so far. Realized I personally made a mistake. took it back out, knew where I messed up. It's like, okay, I got this. Knit it, knit it, knit it, knit it, knit it, knit it, knit it. All through all this, it has like a little eyelet thing, and then you in the front, and you're supposed to have like arm setup things on each side. The first arm setup I went to do was underneath the eyelet, and I'm like, I had to have done something wrong. Ripped the whole thing out again before I even cast it back on. I reread everything, and I'm like, this isn't gonna work.
Interesting.
And I was like, trust the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't make the mistake from the first time. Just pay attention again.
Yeah.
You know. So I knit it again. Exact same thing.
Yeah.
Double checked everything.
Mm-hmm.
Row by stinking row, which was not easy. It's the pattern. Well, that's a bit of a problem. So, and it's really cute. Is that what you ripped out yesterday or the day before, whichever it was? Both days. I ripped it out in the car, and then I recasted it back on, and then I knit it all night, and then I ripped it out again. So I've wasted a lot of time on this project, and I'm not wasting any more. I was making a sweater for Peanut. Do not recommend this pattern. Fro Tea by Ekaterina Flipova
Blanchard.
So this little thing here.
Yeah.
Your arm should be here. And the way they're having you do the armholes is weird. It was over here underneath.
It's adorable.
Yeah, it would be if you could knit it.
Yeah.
This was what I was going to make, Peanut.
That's right, because you were going to, I was like, oh, you're going to replace the dress that's not a shirt I made her when she was a toddler. She still wears.
I'm really sad, guys. Not sad enough to sit down and figure out what the problem with the pattern is.
Mm-hmm.
Not that sad. Because I'm sure I could sit down and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I have my suspicions that this was originally in a different language.
Yeah.
I really do. And it just did not. Something happened during translation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is what I believe. Because the last two times I ripped it out, it was for the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So as I was showing Karen, you have this little pee-pee hole here. Peekaboo hole.
Pee-pee hole.
Not pee-pee hole. And then you have your sleeve. Well, when you knit this sleeve hole, which I said is very strange sleeve, was under this. Well, that's not going to work. So, I have 2 skeins. I'm past it, Arity. You know how I get 3 times. I'm over it. Done.
On to the next.
Will not cast it back on, even though I really, really wanted it. So, I have 2 skeins of sport weight yarn. I need to figure out something to make with. And I looked and have not had much success in finding a pattern. So, it might have to go back into the stash and go in timeout.
It happens.
So, very disappointed. Which normally I'm just like, whatever. You know how I am.
Yeah.
This one I'm actually a little sad over. But like I said, not sad enough to, after ripping it out 3 times, to sit and figure out what's wrong with the pattern.
Yeah, you could have 3 different sweaters done for her next time.
And here's my thing. Even if, like, I know the garbage.
Yeah.
I know between what point and what point the mistake is. But here's my fear. If I take the time and I figure out where the mistake is, and I notate it and correct it, and I knit it, what then happens When I get to this page,
Yeah.
and they've left something else out or something else has been transposed.
Yeah.
And I've spent all this time again knitting it.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to give up that time.
Yeah.
For a hope and a prayer, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think of that pattern. That's your review. I hope somebody was able to knit it and some little girls out there wearing it because it's adorable. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Too involved for me too.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that was my epic fail. I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
You gave it a valiant effort. I mean, you can't.
I was so mad too because you saw how much I had knitted.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of knitting that I ripped out, and twice that I had. The first time was definitely my mistake. I missed something. That's fine. I was cool with that. Brett, what's next? Acquisitions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Laura failed. Mark that on the calendar. Thanks, honey.
Boost of confidence there.
What size for Peanut? I think that one I was doing in like a 6 because she's like a 5'6", but a lot of the patterns are 4 or 5, so I moved up to that. I think that one had like just a 6. So, all right, acquisitions. Do you have any others other than what you got when you were with me?
Yes.
Okay, start with those, please.
Okay.
And then I'll do mine that don't involve that, and then we'll do that together, if that's okay.
Yep. So Karen did some shopping for her birthday.
Oh.
So I did get some more patterns. I've been eyeing these, and you guys know I love Primrose Cottage Stitches. She had started a snowman series in 23. So I got 2023, 2024, and there's 2025. So I got those 3 patterns.
I'm sorry, guys.
And then there was a crow that I got free on Instagram, from Instagram. I can't remember who that was by. Is it Witchy Stitches? I'll have to look when I actually start it. But this fabric is called Tempest. It's 30 count by the Primitive Hair. She's known for doing 30 count linen. So isn't that pretty? That'll make a great Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's an all black monochromatic pattern. So that'll look really cool.
If I start coughing, just talk louder, please.
Okie dokie.
Because it's starting to get a little worse.
All right.
Saying a prayer, about to rip out part. What? Why, Hope? Why do you have to rip out? Blue.
Yeah, this is French Blue. Fabrics by Stephanie. 18 count. I have another Primrose Stitches that I'm going to do this on. And I also, which is for winter, which is an all blue, dark blue. It's either that or this I'm going to do it on. Oh, darn, I may have got too much fabric.
Not really. Do you know how many patterns you have?
I know, that's the thing. I'm at the point where I need to get more material versus the actual.
Well, you need to start putting all your material in a storage thing all in one place so you know where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
or match it with the project
I
as
do.
you're doing that too?
Well, that's the thing. Because a couple of these I had patterns in mind when I got them, and then I forgot by the time I got the material. So this one is 32 count Mercedes.
I have some of this.
Picture this plus. This must be like a 17.
We don't care about that one, Karen.
This is the one we care about. Look at that sparkle.
This is the one they want to know about.
Yeah. And this is interesting. This one is 32 count. It's called Crystal Bashful. And I think you were with me when I got that pattern. It's another little pillow. I think it's got strawberries on it.
Oh. Which I can tell you guys, this particular look you can get on an 8 o'clock on 8 o'clock too, yeah. Because I do have it, and they also have a sparkled perforated paper. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen the whole silver. You got me this all silver.
Yeah, no, they have white with sparkles
white
too.
With sparkle for that'd be interesting.
So it is also available because if it's anything about sparkle, I know about it.
And this one is by Fabric Flare, and it's called Stormy Gray 20. Oh, let's see. It's actually sealed. I think it's either 28 or. Unfortunately, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
When it's in packaging, sometimes it's hard to show.
So, and then my last one is called Nutmeg from Color and Cotton. It's also 32 count. I thought I was going to do the pumpkin one I had, but I changed my mind.
Okay,
I'm sure that'll come in handy for something else, but it's not going to work.
Have to see what you put on it because I personally don't like that color.
You gonna tell me what it looks like?
No, I will keep it to myself. Keep it to myself.
She'll tell me later, and I already know what she thinks it looks like.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Okay.
Sorry about all the crinkling.
You okay, Laura? Yeah, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, Joe. Sinuses and stuff. So thankfully it hasn't kicked in too hard yet because this is the first day. So I'm just hoping I get it over with now and I'm fine for the knitting retreat because I was miserable last year.
Yeah.
Having to drive that far and then being there and trying to,
not being able to sleep and me sleeping.
That woman sleeps like the dead. I could have set a bomb off in my room if she wouldn't have woke up. I got up and I was doing this against her bed. Didn't even budge. All right, so we're going to do this in sections here because I also have some acquisitions, and then we both have acquisitions from when we're together over the weekend. So because it's on top, Karen, I got you some stuff today at Goodwill.
Oh, cool.
This is your stuff.
Awesome.
And Hope, I did, they did not have any more of the thread. I did check for you because I figure if I run across it for 99 cents, I will keep it and send you a box all at once. They did not have any.
Oh, this is cute. Favorite price. Meow.
Oh, yeah. $1.99. Jill, if you're here, she's been quiet if she is.
Ooh, floss away bags.
I thought you'd get good use out of those.
Yep.
Now, let me tell you about Goodwill and the floss bags, though. So, the person that
$1.99
handed these in also had a bunch of the bags filled with DMC floss. And they took the ring off, separated all the bags of floss, and is charging $2 per bag instead of selling it
as one.
Yeah. So I skipped on that.
I don't blame you because it's not even that for a thing of floss.
Oh,
Unused.
Jill's shopping. That's where she's at. No. Jill, pay attention.
And these are little broomsticks. Christmas cross stitch kits. Colonial mini bib. And it even comes with the
So she could finish.
99 cents.
Oh, sorry, Jill. I was cheap. Okay. I got, hold on, let me figure out which is which. Okay, Jill, you don't have to pay attention now. You can shop because you already have these. Okay. So I got Sock Yarn Society for the last couple months.
Oh, that's a pretty color.
This one is July, and it's Larkspur. Okay. And it came with, oh, a book. Works in Progress book. That's cute. As always, it comes with a card that tells you all about it, and it also has a code, a discount code, which I need to use because I need to go on and order makeup. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the retreat before I get some. I was really trying to hold on there because I'm like, why have to ship it here if I'm going to be there? But I think I'm going to run out before then. Got 2 stitch markers with the smog. Oh my god, this one. Sticker. Oh, goes that way. The tea is berries and cream black. Black tea, rose hips, hibiscus, apple pieces, blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, blue cornflower, cinnamon, and natural flavors. Sheesh. Could they fit any more flavors in there? August is my last one. I have to pay the chiropractor. Oh, that's sad. You probably missed getting those. Okay, so that was that month. And then I have the August one. Do you have the August one yet, Jill? If you don't, you might want to look away. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so August is Poppy. And it came with a pattern, which is for Bergeron. Oh, there you go. See, I don't know. It's a cowl. Ooh, it looks like it's all lace.
Right up your alley.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay. So that's what that looks like. Sorry, I'm just like hogging it over here and not showing you a darn thing. So that's the pattern that came with it. This is a beautiful card that shows what you get inside of it. Like that. And this month they sent me the Yummy Sparkle, which I love the Yummy Sparkle. I have to.
That's a beautiful color.
Isn't this pretty? This would make such, if she was having a little girl, this would be such a sweet little baby sweater. Just saying. I need to know. Look how pretty that is.
It's beautiful.
I am loving it. I open it and I'm like, ooh. I honestly, I like the other one, but I have to say I like this one better. Okay, let's see what the goodies are this time. I'm still trying to figure out what to make with all of mine. I just randomly use them, Charlotte. I'm just like, oh, let me do this. And a lot of people were using them for doing like blankets. Charlotte, ask Laura in a few weeks in person.
I want to make.
Oh, Charlotte, did you ever finish did you ever find your chicken kits? There's that. Okay, the tea this time is cherry limeade herbal, green something, apple pieces, hibiscus, plum pieces, sour cherry pieces.
Mm. Mm.
I almost said a bad word, but what's wrong with this? What is this? Malva?
Yeah.
Flowers, whatever that is, and natural flavor. I'm going to pair the poppy,
the Easter one,
with your Easter. Oh, I actually have my Easter one. Patty, you weren't here earlier. I sent you a reminder. I have the one Easter yarn pulled because I had like one skein of it left because it's a neutral. For another baby sweater because since I don't know if it's a girl, and I hate to make a bunch of girl outfits and then
may not be.
it not be a girl. So there's that. So I need some more neutral yarns. I mean, I can dye some. It's not. I think if I really pick through some more, like I could see some. It's just I really have to watch it because even like some of my blues have some like purple or pink or but I definitely have more I can come up with. But it'd be so much funner to knit for a girl. Just saying. Okay, then this is Hope. This is not Hope. That is Hope. Oh, hold on. No, I got company. Oh, okay, Patty. Thanks for at least popping in. We were missing you. This is Hope. This is Hope. Okay. We're going to do what I'm calling the... Oops. It's just my sock blockers. The non-Hope section before me and Karen get together for the Hope section. Okay. So we've been talking beads lately.
She's been talking beads lately.
I've been making you listen
a little
to me talk
with her
about
beads.
beads. Wasn't it you that I showed them all to too?
You showed a bunch to Hope too.
Okay.
Yes,
I don't think I whipped out as many as
not as many,
you.
but I've gotten like a full spectrum.
Yes, she knows like all the things, but
I got to ooh and ah.
I believe I got more shipments in since I showed you, and I've started reorganizing. I know you guys are shocked. Because when I went thrifting, me and Brett actually went to St. Vincent's, which we don't. Is that where? No. Brett, where did I get those bead containers from? Was that St. Vincent? It was St. Vincent's. Which we don't go there a whole lot, but I wanted to go to Brett. Ooh, ah. I wanted to go to a dollar store and it was right next to there. So I was like, hey, let's just go there too. And I will occasionally find things. It's really hit and miss. It's a lot of clothing there, and not to discriminate, but it's kind of nasty. And the styles
they don't filter through what they get. Like
there's stains and just and the styles. Oh my god. Like before our time kind of styles, So it's not a place where I would purchase clothing, or even try it on, to be honest with you. I don't even think they have fitting rooms anymore, do they? I think they got rid of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they did. But I'll walk through like the housewares, knick-knacky, and then they do have like a very, very, very small craft section. And they had 3 of these, and I got all 3. One is not in use yet. One is in the closet. But I have a feeling it's going to be in use fairly soon. Oh. So I paid $2.99 for them. And I know they are not made for beads, but I don't care. So when you open it, let me see if I can get my legs up even higher. When you open this up, this then, you want to hold that? I don't have enough hands. Picks up, and there's a whole nother area. So this holds, and I have this very spread out because I like to see all my beads. Okay. So this is the fancier selection of my beads.
This looks like a little crown.
It does, yes. Oh, Jill got 2 leaflets for you, Karen, when she was thrifting. So these are kind of more the fancier beads. I've been stocking now some of the fancy beads because I didn't have a whole lot of fancy things going on. These are really, really cool. These glow in the dark. The little flowers and petals actually glow in the dark. These are what I used on that one Halloween pin. I like having the different selections. These crack me up because these are glass beads made out of glass beads. Yeah. These are a really pricey bead. Yeah, you got them into the box. Yeah, most of them, I do have a small kind of, I'm still figuring out. Because the problem being, these will not fit into my cubby.
These look like little wedding garters.
Right? These will not fit into my cubby. So I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to store them. Whole nother can of worms. So I'm partially there. You want to maybe sit this down there because I got more coming. All right, my next one that I have, and I can't remember if I told you, I paid $2.99 a piece for these. This is my holiday box. Go ahead and say it. You know you want to say something.
Nah, I'm just...
You know you want to. I love this one. My little Halloween Labubu's. So this one, there's pumpkins, there's jack-o'-lanterns. Let's see if we can tilt it. So that's the Halloween section.
Oh, little cauldrons.
Yes. Oh, remind me once I show this. This is my Christmas section. So I found a person, it was a gentleman, that was having his first bead show. And I went in there, and his wife was there, but he was the one really running it. Oh. And I went in there, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because it wasn't like the normal just auctions. So I was like, hey, new here. What are we doing? So they explained the whole situation to me. So it was actually really cool because they were playing games, which typically on bead shows, there's no games. It's just, it's hard. So basically what they were doing is they were doing mixed bags of beads. They had dollar mixed bags. They had $5 mixed bags. Okay. If you purchased a bag, and they would open it and dump it into a tray to show you, and he'd kind of like fan it out. If it had a cauldron in it, you then got a free bag. So if you purchased a $5 bag, you'd get a $5 bag free. If you purchased a $1 bag, you'd get a $1 bag free. Well, as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cauldrons. So I had 5 bags free. Now, the downside of this, it's just a bunch of different beads, and they literally just dumped them in. Well, for me, everybody else had these little bags. I had a like big, huge Ziploc bag. All these beads were just in one bag. So when they got here, it took me 2 days to sort them and yeah, did not enjoy that part of it. She always has plans for the knickknacks she has for me.
She's telling me he could build a shelf.
Oh, yeah. I need somewhere to put these bread is what she's saying. I have no clue yet. All right, so there's that one. This is also new ones I got.
Ooh, I see.
I see, which these are, let me see if I can find a really good one. Look how cute these are. Multicolored.
Ooh, yeah.
So these are like multicolored ones. And these are fun. Because these and these are flat on the back. And they do that. You can DIY them. So you can glue on a charm or something fancy on the back. You can put like a fuzzy pom-pom behind them to like make them pop out. So there is a reasoning behind those. Some of these are actually like glow in the dark. So I got coffee. Got some coffee bags. Brett heard grunting and groaning. I got some of these little cups that say "But first coffee." So those were really cute. You like the owl? That's a bead. I can actually do anything with that one. She likes the owl. So, and there's butterflies. So this was kind of, oh, these are a specialty bead that people fight over. I don't know if I can get them out of there. These are water beads. So people fight over these things.
Reminds me of a snowball.
And they're kind of, they can be quite a bit pricier as well because they are so sought after. I managed. I did get some rainbows because I put them away. So this isn't everything that I've gotten. I have actually put some of the new stuff away, but I got some Rainbow Bright. I think you saw them. I got some beads that have Rainbow Bright on them. So I got some little rainbows to go with, which I thought was really cute. Let me see if I can kind of hold this up a little bit. Maybe. Okay.
Those are pretty.
This case. So I don't know. I think this case and this next case I'm going to show you are going to be combined into that last case that I got at the thrift store. So I just have one versus having two of them. Okay, this is kind of, bear with me. So I did not store, I'm like,
down to the last.
This is the last little bit. And I'm like, these are really, really random and not matching. So they might actually just be left in the bag for a bit.
It's like marbles, but special, more special.
So I got a bunch of the flowers, and these are gorgeous with the tips. So the flowers, I think Patty's still here. Patty, which I don't have a Labubu right in front of me, but the flowers are really cute with the Labubu pins because you put the flower like at the top of the pin, and we'll pretend this is a Labubu, and then you put the Labubu in the flower, and it is so cute.
Gotcha.
So I did get those. And you see I got a little stitch. That was part of my randomness going on.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a purpose for the cowboy hats. If you're easily offended, well, first off, you shouldn't be here. I'm not going to say the words in case there's kids, but I'm sorry if there's questions. I bought some Richards. I mean, I did. I've got plain Richards. I've got glittered Richards. And what a lot of people do, they make some fancy Richard pens. I kid you not. As the Richards get a little cowboy hat. And then I also have some snowmen that these also look really cute on. So I got all different colors. Cowboy hats for, yeah, which my daughter has already told me she needs a Labubu pin. She needs a Richard pin. I'm like, and I have Richards in
all different colors.
All different colors.
And sparkle and glow in the dark.
So, yes. Okay, I'm totally missing comments. Let me go back just a little bit. No, we know better than that. She just has so many yes. Not complaining so long as she doesn't make a comment about my stuff. I have no makeup comment. Perhaps Mr. Fiber has more vinyl. Ooh, good point. Or that would be cute. The Boo Boo needle stoppers. I did an engine trip. Oh, good job, Hope. Okay. So these are really pretty too. Look at those. These actually change colors and different lights. They're flowers, and they are not pre-drilled, so you can pre-drill them yourself, whether you want them to go this way or that way or however you want to do it. So those are really, really cool. Look at those petals. Aren't those adorable?
Looks like somebody, somebody's fingernails all glitzed out.
Yeah. So I got some really cool beads that made me very, very happy. So I got to finish. I got these. Let me show you guys what these are. So this is another way. If you have a character that does not have a hole through it, that's not an actual bead. It's what's considered, they call flat back. They make these. So this goes on your pen. You can see there's a hole. That'll go on your pen. And then you glue the flat back to it. So you've essentially made your flat back into a bead. So that's kind of cool. And a bag of them came with my random game playing thing. But then, but previous to that, I had purchased a bag, which had I known I would have won a bag, I would have bought a bag. But it is what it is. I'm buying some really good. Yes. And Christmas ones are coming up for you, Patty, pretty soon. So this one is kind of like just randomness and flowers and that sort of thing. So, and like I said, I did get more than this, but these are the ones like I didn't combine with other containers. I kept in new containers. And I do have one more package of beads coming that has been traveling worldwide for a couple of weeks now. It might eventually show up. And then I got, so I have Pepsi beads, and I decided I wanted to make Phil a Pepsi car charm. And because I made him, I sewed him I had Pepsi fabric. I sewed him a garbage bag for his car, which he loves. It's in there. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to make a car charm, which is what the silicone rings are for. The Pepsi beads are like a lighter blue, almost like this, and they have a little bit of red and stuff. So to make those pop, I actually think I'm going to use the red one. And then there's special thread and closures, and I have a really long beading needle that I'll have to run it up through that and through the Pepsi beads, and basically it hangs from your rear view mirror. And Alicia's like, oh, he's gonna love that. So I got to work on that at some point too. And then I have extras if I want to make some other ones. I have a filing cabinet in here, but it is full. Might be able to use some blue permanent vinyl soon. What? I have 2 of your Pepsi sock bags. Oh, Look at you. You got to nab one, didn't you? There was a lot of people that were upset over those bags, Arity, back in the day. Remember? Because I only make so many of each bag, and people, for whatever reason, really wanted those Pepsi bags. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's that. All right. Now, Hope on here, drove 8 hours to come see us.
We feel special.
So she came in on Friday, and Brett and I met her and her husband over near Goodwill and Beef O'Brady's, where we like to eat. And we went into our Goodwill because she wanted to experience that. I don't think I got much because I was busy spending Hope's money. So let me see.
Yeah, I didn't get to ask Hope, how did that go with her spending your money? Because she does that with me. Well, you were there. I didn't bring it all.
She filled 3 reusable bags in our Goodwill. Because I told her, make sure you bring bags and blah, 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 blah. I think I only got the one I got stuff for the kids. Okay. Just like clothing and this, that, and the other. I got this from Hope goes, are you getting that for Peanut? And I'm like, yeah, maybe not. Well, I see if I use it, and then if I don't, maybe I'll let her have it. Brett, she sure did fill those bags as her husband's lugging them. Look what I found.
And Frank.
Lisa Frank.
Oh, Lisa Frank.
Yes. $2.99. It opens up, which I need. I haven't been back in it. I need to throw away those nasty paintbrushes and bottle caps. That's very random.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a zippered section here. There's this section here. There's this section here. There's this section here. You could actually use this as a cross stitch portfolio.
Yep.
Or any type of, because you could put like knitting patterns in there and like your little accessories, and then it folds right up. And I got some little handle. I couldn't leave it.
I wouldn't have.
It's so cute. So this was my big purchase. Other than I got Peanut some dresses and stuff for school, but that's about it. And then I helped Hope load up. Yeah, she got all sorts of crochet threads because she uses those a lot, and our Goodwill had a ton of them for like 99 cents, and she found some other things. I lied. I got something else while I was there. Why didn't you correct me? Hold on. I was using it I had all the beads in here at one point. I did help Hope for sure. Well, of course I did. I got a new 31 bucket.
She just wanted to make sure Hope had the full experience.
I did. I brought her right to the craft aisle. There was no hesitation. I'm like, here we go. Okay, hold on here. So I found this. It is a 31 basket. I did also, let me tell you how much I found. $1.99. I also found Hope a 31 bag, and it was the big one, like what I had just given you, filled for your birthday. So she was so happy about that. $50 plus. I remember what you spent. Do you want me to say that out loud, Hope?
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the basket. I mean, it came in handy this week because I just had it sitting here, so I kept throwing podcast stuff in it. At one point, I was using it for bead sorting. Because at first, I wasn't going to sort the beads until after the podcast. So I just threw everything in there. She doesn't remember. She spent $80. She spent $80 at Goodwill. That's a whole lot of stuff at a Goodwill. If you figure a lot of her stuff was 99 cents. Now
she made out.
Yeah. Trying to think. I can't remember what else she got other than the yarn. I know she found some other stuff too. We mainly went through just like the housewares, the craft. Like we didn't do clothing or anything like that. So then we went over and ate and visited for a while. Kind of made plans for the next day. And we decided that we were going to go pick her up and do a few other stores in the area. In the meantime, unbeknownst to her, I got hold of her finally at some point. And she came over and rode with us. We went and picked up Hope. So when Hope got in the car, Karen was in the back seat, which was a surprise for her because we didn't tell her that she'd be there at that point. So we then went
Bargains
and Treasures was our first stop. I thought I had that. Do you have anything to show from Bargains and Treasures?
Yes, actually.
Okay, why don't you do that while I figure out what I did with mine?
No, I know what I did. Hope actually brought up one of the things that I got from there. Some cross stitch fabric. Yeah. Which I will use at some point. And then I got 3.
I remember now.
Yeah. There's 3 of them total. I don't think I did anything else. I have to check to make sure I didn't. Cannot remember.
I'm gonna find something. There it is.
Oh, yes. In this little tin. So, I got those to be able to put some craft things in at home. Possibly even keep it in the living room where I sit, so I don't always have to go into my office. So that's what I got there.
Okay. I got a few things for beading. Now the box that these were originally in was cracked, basically. And so I moved them to a different box, and which was fine because I actually added a couple items that I had gotten in the bead shipment. So it's more beading stuff. Let me see if I can kind of, that one's coming undone too, but so it's little, so there's bead caps. Hold on. And these were in the box. Let me see. Well, that worked well. I should have had a bead out to be able to show, but yeah, that won't work. So you put these around the bead to make them fancy. I know they're probably not showing up very well. Let me see if I can get a bigger one because I have colored ones too. Let me see. My nails. I don't think she trimmed them down enough. So they basically make a plain bead fancy. So I can't remember because I threw away the container how much I ended up spending on that, but I got a whole nice little selection of things to fancy up beads, basically. And then I got this was the orange one, right? Okay, this is the orange one. And just to show you what I do with that is it's around the pen here with the glitter and up here with the glitter. So I only had this in silver. So they had orange, and it's a nice, it's a substantial amount. So I got a thing of the orange, and then I believe this is red. I didn't even open this. I don't know if they'll be able to see it with it closed. We'll give it a try. Which I did pay. I paid $8, I think, for this one, which it was normally like $12.50. This one I paid $6 for because this stuff is a little bit more pricey. So this is the red. And I'm kicking myself because I know they had,
Like a dark navy black. You didn't get that one?
no, I'm going to go back.
You're gonna go back and see.
Brett, remind me tomorrow to go to Bargains and Treasures when when we go to the insurance company. Because the black would look cool. Would have looked cool on the on the purple Halloween. I think I would actually use that more than what I thought at the time. So I'm gonna try to go back and see sapphire blue. Hope says. Either way, I think I need it. I think I need to go back. So I think I'm going to try and see if they possibly still have it there. And if so, I'm going to pick up more because at first I wasn't sure, like, as far as the thickness and stuff as this, but it worked perfect. And it is about the same size as the silver that I bought. So I was quite happy with that find. So we went there and then we went to Bargain Bins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazon's Bargain
Which
Bins.
is the Amazon return store. Did I get anything there?
Yeah, you got them though for Alicia.
Oh, I got this lockbox thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get anything for myself. You want to tell about what you got?
I did not bring them. I loaded up on storage containers.
Oh, this is the store I helped her shop in.
Yes, this is like every time I turned around.
Karen.
The first ones I found were some just kind of Tupperware, for your kitchen. I found those, and I'm like, oh, I already know what these cost. Because it was a $10 day that we went, and then we found some larger clear shelves, and then you found 3 shelf boxes that were clear, stacked on each other.
And had
she had 2 of them, so a total of 6 drawers that I will put my fancy floss in, so for my cross stitching. So she basically, it was what else did I get there? I got the clock, and then I know what the big thing was. Brett was he was so gracious. He had it all balanced, carried it all.
He had stacked it all up,
and
he's carrying it to the car like this.
I spent $60 there, which was 6 items, so that was easy to do. And the other thing, under the bed storage with rollers.
She was very excited with this. I was
like really excited about that. It's still in a box, which I'm going to put on top of my husband's bed. Maybe he gets the hint.
Yeah, good luck. The fan.
Yeah, the clock fan. Yep, I got that. Yeah.
See, Hope remembers, even though we don't. So, in our traveling that day, we filled the back of my car.
Yes, we did. It was quick. Boom.
Because Hope found some goodies also at the Amazon store. So that was good. Our third stop. So I told you previously about the new Makers Market in town. And before I took them, I ended up going back. Okay. Because it was bugging me. I left something behind and I shouldn't have.
Besides her opinion.
it was driving me nuts. And I said, you know what? I know that I'm going with them, but I need to go and see if it's there. And if so, I need to get it in fear that it would sell before we go together. You want to show what I got? Do you have it with you? So this is the Makers Market that I previously talked about. As I said, I went back again. I can't believe her pricing. Her prices are great. She's definitely going to move the stuff out of there. So here's part of the reason why I didn't get it to begin with. So it's a Q-snap, but it specifically said Quilt and Go lap frame. And there was like 3 of them in different sizes. And I should have done my research when I was in the store, but I was just like, blah, 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 blah. And I came home and I was still thinking about it. So I looked up, I Googled, what's the difference between a Q-snap for quilting and for cross stitch? And just as I was suspecting, there's not really a difference other than quilting, you'd sometimes use like the big ones. I'm like, okay. So I saved the image on my phone of the sizes they recommend for like doing quilts and the sizes they recommend for embroidery or cross stitch or whatever. And I went over there. I went over there, like, I gotta go and see what the sizes are. So they were still there. There were two bigger ones, and then this one, which was within the guidelines for like the cross stitch and stuff, for $1. Guys, I got Karen.
Brand, it hasn't been used.
It has not been used. It is not open for $1.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was there getting this, there had been a volunteer that came in that reorganized things a bit at that point, and all the fabric that I was like, it's just how am I supposed to look at this?
Yeah.
Most of it now is actually folded and in stacks. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So there's been some improvements there. And then before we went back, I had seen another post, and I think I've seen one since then. Because the yarn wasn't done yet when we were there.
No.
Okay.
She was going to work on it like that following week.
Another volunteer came in, and because I had told her that, I have issues with different wool allergies and, I can't shop your yarn because it's all together. Well, she definitely took that to heart and was like, oh, because, and we've talked to other like yarn store owners even that have never thought of that.
Yeah.
And since we've been there now, I saw another picture posted on their Facebook page. And when another volunteer came in, they actually have the yarn separated now.
Yeah.
So it's it's more shoppable for sure. And then B, for like people like me that have allergies. Now, in a donation scenario for me at any store, if I purchase a yarn, there is no guarantee I will be keeping it. Because even though it is now in its own section, I don't know when it was donated, if it was with something I'm allergic to.
Yeah.
But depending on the yarn, I will typically take a chance. And if I can't use it, I hand it off to her. So FYI, I'm on my second 12-pack of cherry Dr. Pepper cereal. Got you hooked, did we? She was so hoping it was still there when we went back there. I was. And I walked through and couldn't find it.
Oh.
Went through a second time, looked down, because they had moved everything.
Yeah.
And I found it. And I'm like, this is what I'm here for. And of course, I bought some other things.
Yeah.
So then, after we went to the Amazon store, we went, I was like, okay, let's go to the Maker's Market so you guys can check that out. Do you want to show?
Yeah, and we both had fun.
Everybody got something. So.
I picked her clean.
Yeah, she did.
$1 each. These are all 18 count white Aida, which I use just about any. I will use Aida. You guys know Karen has an issue with ornaments, and I have lots of books and lots of magazines. So this will definitely be used. So.
Oh my God. That is hysterical. I almost bought this for you the day before. I picked it up each time I was there and put it back down.
And this looks like it's brand new too. $5. It's a welcome sign cross stitch with the frame and the material and the threads. So that's a pretty good little kit there. And then you found these and threw them at me.
Yes. I said, here, Karen, you need these.
Yep. To be able to finish. And then right away, this was hanging.
Oh, I spotted that one too. I was like, Karen.
Yep.
So since I was literally, and Brett, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think we were there the day before we went with them, or maybe it was 2 days. But in that time span, she had already got new stuff in. So,
and then I found a couple of stamped bibs. Let's see, A Star is Born.
So a frame that's ready, Brett says. Bless this child.
Bless this child. Yeah, got those two.
And I know Hope got stuff. And then, as I had said, I had been there, so I still bought stuff, but not a ton because I've been there. I don't know if I got, no, I think this one I bought when I went back for your Q stamp. It's a Annie's Hook and Needle Kit Club, and it's the Yarn Crafter's Friend. Keep your ball of yarn in its place with this handy yarn holder. It was $3 for the kit. And it was sealed up. I ended up opening it. So it looks like that. And the butterfly buttons are in there too. Cool. To put on there. There's the yarn that you need. So I was like, oh, I hope the pattern's there. It is. I got the same book yarn kit you did in a punch and embroidery set. Okay. You know, you can probably always find something there. I think so, probably. Okay, so the book yarn kit that Hope is talking about, that she also got, because there was 2 of them. And you guys know these are usually pretty pricey. So, $20.99 US. I paid $5. Has not been opened. Yep. 6 DK yarns inside, 52 patterns to start now. Includes ombre yarn and a free unicorn kit. Well, I didn't know. I didn't read. Oh, it's that. I thought
the frog.
Yeah, it's in there for the frog too, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, 11-page amigurumi special. Knit or crochet, you choose. Some are granny squares. Look how nice this is, guys. So it's obviously your book magazine with patterns in it, and then I mean it's got some cheap needles and a crochet hook, but I mean that's fine. And then all the yarn.
Yeah,
that's gonna be nice. Should we open it? Oh, like should we open it?
Of course we should.
It's sealed. Let's just take a little gander. And this had not been there when me and Brett went back for the Q snap. Oh, this is nice. There we go. Wow, that or show them. Oh, this is a nice
gelato.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah.
Raspberry ripple, strawberry pink, pistachio.
This is a nice
green.
book, guys. Yeah, it's bright and colorful. Look at that. Let's see what we can make. There's fun patterns in there. Oh. All right. Oh, and it tells you your gelato yarn kit.
Beachy pink, passion fruit orange, bubblegum blue.
So they've got, looks like little finger puppets. I would never do those. I know somebody would. Yeah, I probably would not do this bag, but that's okay.
Bunting.
Oh, dream bunting. That's not a bunting. That's like a hangy thing.
They call it bunting.
It's not a bunting.
There in the UK, it's called bunting.
Oh, that could be too. Clara Crock. Look at Clara, guys. Little mini purse. Be cute for kids. And then, oh wow, okay. It looks like there's all different like little dolls and accessories. what is this? Oh, flowers. So you can make some flowers, even walks you through how to make stems for them. I want to see this unicorn. Oh, little hair clips. I can make those for Peanut. She'd love them. U.S. terms. Well, let's look. That's a little odd. It looks like half and half almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some that, because that's not a typical U.S. Oh, this one's perfect for beginners. Some are squares. Oh, I just saw a little peeky peek. Oh, look at the little collection. Guys, how cute they are. Belle the Unicorn. So, that'll probably get made at some point. We'll see. Although Alicia probably like that. Oh, and I kind of like the frog.
Yeah.
I kind of think the frog is cute. Although there's probably, I don't know, I'll have to look and see what Dave and Daisy. Alicia would probably like those because they have a wiener dog, and that's what it reminds me of. Mostly British terms, crochet. Okay. We do, I think we were looking at a knit pattern, and it was a different, it wasn't U.S. Lord Chubby Cheeks. Peas in the pod and Lord Chubby Cheeks. That's hysterical. Oh, knitting versus crochet. Oh, well, that's nice. So they have tweet, choose your bird, then turn over for the pattern. So you can knit it or you can crochet it. Oh, is this another unicorn or is that just advertising? Free offer unicorn yarn kit. I'll have to read about that. Oh, look at that.
That's cute too.
A jellyfish. There's a lot of cute patterns in here, guys. Stackable platypus. Because why wouldn't you need one of those?
Yeah. And that it's stackable.
Oh, here's a unicorn blanket. That's cute. A patchwork blanket along. So there's a lot in this book. I mean, here, Arity, it's knit school. You do a comparison, and they do have the crochet too, so you can kind of end up seeing like what's different and whatever. So yeah, it's a really nice book. And then, I mean, bonus, you're getting the yarn to do some projects. So, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't use the wood needles or the metal crochet hook, but it was worth it for the patterns and the yarn to do it in. Definitely worth $5. So that was my big find when we went there. So yeah, I mean, it was good. But like Brett said, we can probably go in there. So everything is donated.
Yeah.
So there's no telling, like, when people are doing, and it's the same thing at Goodwill, there's no telling what people are donating.
Right. As crafters, we're always into the next newest thing.
Exactly.
So we're like, okay, we'll make room for another craft.
Kind of like me and my beads. It's like, I'll just get a couple beads. And then next thing you know, I've got containers of beads all over my room.
Yeah.
But if somebody like Patty reaches out and was like, hey, I'd like to order, 3 Halloween pens, and then like a real fancy, if you could maybe do like tans or whatever, it's nice to be able to walk over to my bead trays and be like, I got everything. I don't have to order, So that's been really nice.
Because sometimes that's what takes all the time and takes the fun out of it. It's like, okay, now we got to collect all the supplies.
Yeah. So, I got the supplies. Well, as my husband would tell you, although we use different language, we're going to behave. We're on the podcast. We don't do anything halfway in the Brady household. You don't dip a toe in, you dive. Okay? No toe dipping in our
Head
house.
first into the deep end.
That's right. Most people, when starting a new craft, I'll get 1 or 2 items and try it out and see how I like it. Not us.
You do all the research and
we buy all the things. They'll be like, well, you won't not need this until you get more advanced. Well, I might as well get it now.
Especially if it's on sale.
Yeah. And Brett's kind of the same. It has the same. There you go. He has the same philosophy. So he might occasionally shake his head at me like, oh boy, but he'd never say anything because he's the same way. It's all in. And yeah, Hope can attest to that. She has been to my house. She has
Collected more thread.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I think I have some doily books you can have and some thread. Let me go to where I keep that sort of yarn. And I pull it out and I found even more yarn for her. Plus she got my vase. But she's been in the craft room and it is and some people don't realize how small my craft room is. I could easily benefit from it being double this size, but we don't have a house stretcher. And we're not leaving because I love my house. But that's part of why I am so up on organizing as I'm getting new things in. Because I can't stand the clutter in here. And I have a lot in a small space.
And you
Karen can
need to
tell
know
you.
where, having a business, you really need to know where everything's at.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, Hope, when I brought her in here, she's like, well, no, I kind of thought from the podcast that was smaller, but I've had other people come in and was like, oh, I thought your room was a lot bigger than that. No, it's probably because they hear about all the stuff I have in it. It's just, you have to sometimes be creative in your organizing. And I do have the benefit too. I will bounce ideas off of Brett and then he might counter with a different idea that I'm like, oh, that would be, kind of like with my shelf. Oh yeah, that's a really good idea, honey. So yeah, I think they enjoyed the store, or all the stores we went to. Yes, we all did pretty well. And then we did get gifts from Hope.
Yep.
I got. Get that out. You want to go ahead and show?
Look at what she made me. Aren't these my colors, guys?
Love it. Yeah, I knew she was making that for you, and I had seen pictures along the way. The sad part, Hope, is we would have been fine. Our kitchen is large for as far as kitchens go. Wouldn't you agree, Karen?
Yeah, it's definitely not a galley kitchen.
It's a big kitchen. And neither one of us like to cook. So if I could have some of that kitchen,
put it where you want it.
Put it where I want it, that would be golden. But it's typical in this area to have small bedrooms. But it's also, honestly, most houses around here that I know of don't have the size kitchen and living room that we do.
Yeah.
We definitely have good sizes as far as that goes. Hope wants my kitchen. Even with all my white cabinets, they're awful to keep clean.
We also got, speaking of, we were talking about all the thread work.
Yep. Well, she went home with plenty more thread.
And I got this yarn. This one is Debbie Bliss Rialto Luxury Sock. Let's see. And then
kitchen and living room are same size, pretty large for our area. Yes.
is it? And more sock yarn. Because I don't have the allergies that Hope or Laura has.
Yes, Hope shares a lot of the same allergies as I do. In fact, she's had before where she's reached out because, like, I've ordered yarn from Needles at the Ready from Kevin, and she's like, "Hey, what yarn did you order?" Because she knows if I can use it, she can use it.
Yep. So thank you, Hope. I know I thanked you when you're here, but
Laura, oh, no touchy that one. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I gotcha. I finished my coffee.
Yeah, and
finally.
the one, the Bliss yarn, we were surprised at because it says it's 100% superwash, but it's
she
obviously
said
there's something in it.
Yeah, well, and it could have been stored with something that wasn't Hope or Laura friendly. So let me show you what I got from Hope. Oh, I forgot about those. Those are so cute. Oh, my little thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, let me fix it. Okay, there's mine. Like, okay, there we go. Isn't that pretty? So cute. It's got that. And then this is right up my alley. I'm going to oh, these are so cute. I'm going to make these into progress keepers / stitch markers because I put them on the round thing. She got me a 4-pack of the Care Bear charms, which is so neat. And Hope, had I been working on that sweater still, you know, the bad pattern, I was using this bag. How cute would that be? How cute. So I need to get another, I can't cast on another project. I got work to do. Oh, I don't want to work. I don't. How do I get myself into these things? All right, so this says 100-piece cute. You ready, Jill? What's that say?
Coffee.
Coffee. Oh, that's great. Okay, and these are really cute. I'm going to give you half of these. And then we can just kind of show, like, at the same time, or because they're really cute. I'm a real cheater. I got 2 at once. I love that one.
Yeah.
You knew I would like that one. Iced coffee. Or I'm sorry, coffee! I got a lot of coffee stickers. Coffee is my Valentine. Now you see why I gave you half of them. This is definitely much quicker. Now that we probably need
no coffee, no working.
That's a good one too. Iced coffee, being on time. Jill, $1.99. No, probably not. I don't know. These were gifted to me from Hope when she was here. Coffee is magical. These are so cute. A liquid hug for your brain.
The faces on them crack me up.
Right. Here's another one. No coffee, no worky.
Yep.
Different style. Oh,
today's mood is brought to you by coffee.
You know, every time I see coffee now, don't you just see it all capitalized with exclamation points after it? I don't see it how it's written anymore. I see coffee. Like, that should not be in all little letters. That should be all capital letters. Just saying. Because that's how I see it. Love those stickers. I am a coffee snob. Well, I got lots of coffee stickers. So that was really sweet of her to bring us some goodies. And you guys know me. I, of course, had some, other than telling her, hey, take my vase. Well, not the actual vase, though, because I like my vase.
Yeah.
Other than you know, telling her to take that, I had a bag of goodies for her as well. For the one that you didn't used to like coffee, yeah, I didn't used to like coffee. I used to always love the smell of coffee, hated the taste of coffee.
Well, I'm the same. I don't like the taste of coffee, but I love the smell of it. Especially Chuck has all the different flavored ones. I'm like,
Well, my iced coffee is pretty darn good, and it doesn't make your hair stand up on end.
Hazelnut today.
My blood type is Starbucks. Okay, so we had Hope visit. Little man started soccer yesterday. He actually went out onto the field this year.
Oh, awesome. So he's making progress.
Yeah. He dribbled the ball twice down the field.
Cool.
And then he was done.
He has his limit.
They would try talking to him, and he'd go. And they'd be like, Lucas, go get the ball. And I'm like, hey, he still, even though he was done, he hit his limit, he didn't leave the field. Like, he stayed there.
Yeah.
Which, just that was improvement. Mm-hmm. But he did dribble that ball down. And then, at the end, I hear Olivia saying, Mom, I think I want to play soccer. Alicia's like, no, you said you didn't want to play. You're not signed up. You can't do it.
Done deal.
Done deal. Yeah. Which is fine because she's doing 3 dance lessons a week and gymnastics. Because I got the phone call of, what day/days do you want? Well, so I thought there was something else. Let me see. Oh, did I show last time the thing that Peanut got me?
Peanut got you?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
The Care Bear? Okay. So I'm going to show the picture of my shelf as well because Brett, I showed you, he had framed up strawberry shortcake, but you know, we got a good picture of it.
Yeah.
So it is
up there
above my shelf, and you guys can see how full that shelf is. It's a bit much. And I took pictures because I had to send pictures to Olivia via Alicia Peanut. Because when I went to their house, July 28th, when did we podcast last? 27th, yeah. Okay. So I went to their house. I brought them over their goodies like I normally do. And then all of a sudden, Alicia's like, Peanut, you have something for Grandma, don't you? And she's like, I do. And she's like, yeah. I think I did show it. Maybe not. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. She's like, the pink box she opened in the mail today. And he goes, oh. And she goes running in there. She comes back. She's like, Grandma, I got you something good. And then she gives it to me, and it's a Pop Mart box for Care Bears. So you open it up. You have no idea which one it is. And she was so excited because I got the blue one.
Oh, no, I don't think you did. Yeah.
Look how cute he is.
Sleepy bear. Sleepy time bear.
So it's so cute. And she was so adorable because I was there for quite a while. And she would just randomly come over and she'd be like, Grandma, do you love your Care Bear? And I had to keep saying, I love my Care Bear peanut. It was just the cutest darn thing. She was so pressed. Like she acted like she ordered it and
Yeah.
everything. And it was hysterical. So this is kind of what started the whole thinking about I should do something with that shelf.
Yeah.
Because when I went to fit
Because you
this one
can't
up,
see them all.
no, you can't really enjoy them all. And I have some really cute
Yeah.
things up there, but they need more room.
And also, you were wanting to move your village.
Yes,
You could
and
move your village over here.
if I had more room, I could move the strawberry shortcake Lego sets that I showed you guys that I built could be there as well, which I would like to actually have, like with my strawberry shortcake stuff there. um, yes. Okay. See, Brett agrees with me. The shelf is jam packed. So we definitely have to do something about that. But this was so sweet. She's such a sweet little girl. So I got that. Brett, did you take a better picture to send me yet or no? So me and my husband did a thing yesterday.
Oh.
I'm just waiting to see if he responded or not. Maybe not. Brett? Everybody, holler for Brett. He might be tuning us out at this point. Yeah, I'll send them. Okay. So yesterday, we spent the day at a car dealership. And I do mean the day. I felt like it was the whole day, which was a bit ridiculous for the fact that I was not test driving a car. Like, I didn't need to test drive it at all.
No, because you already test drove one.
Right. I knew exactly what I wanted.
Yep.
There's no issues with financing. That was like bam, 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 bam. You know, not really sure why we were there all day. But
7 freaking hours.
yes.
Holy cow.
I like a Patty yelling, Brett. Hope, are you talking about the shelf? What color? Because I want white. So, but we left with a new car. Well, I should say I left with a new car. It's actually my car, but not like he ain't gonna ever drive it. Does she? Oh, there's pictures. I had a picture, but it wasn't the best picture. So let me pull up his pictures because he's out there actually right now. So I don't know if I've ever said on the podcast. We have somehow, some way, not intentionally, turned into a Kia family. I drive. You do. I drive a black Kia Soul, and when we got the black one, I really wanted a blue one. Blue ones are not very prevalent or not very available.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're a custom color usually a lot of the times.
They're the people that buy them seem to run them to the ground. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
So I settled. He had found a white one, and I'm like, no, I absolutely positively do not like the white one. So I got the black one, which I've been very, very happy with it. I love my Soul. It is very comfortable, and I feel very at home. It tends to be the only vehicle I ever drive. I also own a Kia Sportage that I can't stand. And I don't drive it. So I went and got a new, because this is the last year that Kia is making Souls. I went and bought a brand new 2025 blue Kia Soul. They do not have the blue color that I originally wanted. It is no longer available in the Soul, and which is fine. And I could not get the model that I wanted because I wanted the GT line, but GT line does not come in blue at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. I'll do the EX. She already has a name. I bought Surf Blue. They forgot the M. It is Smurf Blue. Her name is Smurfette. There she is. That one. They got another picture. He's out there in the garage taking pictures for me. So that
Pretty.
is my little girl. And I have been doing some ordering as well as him because I have to have LED headlights. So those are getting switched out.
Mm-hmm.
Had to have like the WeatherTech type floor mats.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah. The window visors we always put on. I am going to have to set up an appointment for the tint strip across the front. But because I named her Smurfette, which, I mean, you guys could see why I did. I have new license plate brackets coming. So this is my back one. It's a little Smurfette. And then that's going to be my front one. Oh, it gets better, Karen. Just wait for it. And these will be my tire caps. Those are going to be my tire caps. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. And then my husband's like, looks at my Care Bears tumbler and goes, "You need a Smurf tumbler." Oh, I do. I haven't found any luck. Well, I found one I liked, but I don't think I want to spend $45 on a tumbler. I would have thought they'd be easy to find right now because the Smurf movie is out, which I need to go see that. I loved the Smurfs. Okay. I love it. Oh, how adorable. Oh, cool. You'll see it soon. I'm going to have to scope it out when she's at the yarn store. We could go for a ride. Yes, you do.
Yeah, it calls for a road trip for us.
She's like, road trip. Oh, well, it's the right color already, just not Smurfette. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's saying this is the right color, but it needs to have Smurfette on it. Or Smurfs. Whatever. Well, we can fit a lot more in this one. Because it is bigger. And then it has, in the trunk, it has the drop-down thing.
Mm.
So, it has like where it would normally be, but then you can pull it out, doot, and it drops down, and it basically gives you this much more room.
Cool.
So, it is, and then it also has, like a bigger screen. Like the whole dash is basically different, and it's digital and all that, and it has all the,
bells and whistles.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Except for one thing that it doesn't have is the Smart Cruise, I think is what they call it on the Kia Souls, which Brett is very disappointed in, because originally we thought we would have that, but we were originally looking at the GT line, and then found out we couldn't get that in blue. Well, no other Soul other than the GT line offers the Smart Cruise.
Gotcha.
So yarn will smush in there, lots of room. I don't buy yarn really anymore.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, it's so funny. So yeah, we did that yesterday.
Fill the back up with beads.
Did that? Yeah, but I don't buy my beads at stores because I like the specialty beads, and like the cool different, they're not ones that you can walk into like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and
Right.
purchase. You know, they're more specialty, fancier, pricier. Miserable day, glad that it's over. Yeah, it was long, guys. Very, very long. And I can't even imagine, because like I said, we knew what it
Exactly what
was.
you wanted. You'd already talked to him once. You'd already taken
Well, no,
him for
we
a
went
drive.
to
A completely different one.
we went to I told you we will not buy
Right.
at this dealership. We went to Matson.
Well, we actually had Matson contact us too. I'm in the market for another vehicle.
Yeah, I won't.
Especially after the cost of this last fix for the Soul that we have.
So our dealership near us, we don't care for. And in fact, I had to go there the other day. So my black Kia has I can't remember the phrasing. You can put it in here, Brett, if you remember, but it's basically a voluntary recall.
Mm-hmm.
Which, how it's voluntary, I don't know, because it's for the brake lines.
Like it's
yeah. All right, well, I'm going on a trip. This was before I got the blue one. I said, I probably want some brakes when I'm in Arkansas. So I called 6 times and nobody picks up the phone.
Mm.
So I drive over there, go in. Oh, do you have an appointment today? No, I just need to make one since you people don't answer the phone. What do you mean we don't answer the phone? I said, I called you 6 times today. There's no way. We have been answering the phone. I said, wait. You just called me a liar. No, ma'am, I didn't. You just called me a liar.
Oh, boy.
I said, I have the phones on my phone log. On my call log, would you like to see 6 times since you think I'm a liar? Like, I'm getting stupid right away, guys. And when I get angry, it's ugly. I get louder and louder and louder. Bad words come out my mouth. So I said, I'm here for this. I need to set this up. We can get you in at the end of September. I said, that doesn't work for me. I'm going on a trip at the beginning of September, and I don't know, I kind of like breaks.
Oh, my word.
We can't do anything for you. We have no appointments. This is when we can take it in. And I said, excuse me? So, first off, I'm a liar. Second off, you don't care if I die in the middle of Arkansas. Can I speak to your manager? This poor man. By the time he got to me, I was so hot. So I'm yelling and screaming at him. Oh, went off. Lo and behold, my brake lines are being checked on August 26th. Look at that. You did find an appointment. I'll be darned. And I was just like, this is why I don't come here.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, why I don't come here. So then poor Brett, I drive whatever it is, 10 minutes home. You think I could cool down a little bit? Oh, no. He probably knew the minute I walked in the house, because I come stomping through the house, through the kitchen, to my bedroom, fling the door open. I'm like, I can't stand that place. And I'm just,
you think you got the hint?
And he's just sitting there going, well, it is Kia Bradley. So there's no way we're buying a car for the man. No way. We have had run-in after run-in. Brett won't even take his Kia there anymore. He's going to take his to Naperville, which is quite a drive from us compared to, you could go, whatever it is, 5-10 minutes down the road. But you can't trust them, nor can you ever get a hold of them, obviously. And they call you names. I don't know how the place stays open. I don't.
Yeah, I do know I get a discount through work, and none of the local dealerships are on it.
Because none
of them
suck.
All of them, I know, are in like
Jackson. Sorry, you can't blip me, but whatever. I don't care at this point. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Wasn't my
Believable.
fault this time, Brett.
I said it. I don't care. I kept it clean. You don't want to know what I said to the people at Kia. Because, like I said, my mom, I don't get that upset that often, I don't feel. But when I do, oh, I do. And then I'm one of those people that I hold on to things, and it's hard for me to calm back down.
Yeah.
Like the next day, if you would have said Kia Bradley to me, I would have just started the rant all over again. In fact, when we were at the other Kia dealer, we said something about, that you guys are not our local Kia dealer, and they're like, "Oh, so you came here?" Well, yeah, because ours sucks. That's why. They're awful. And we tell them the stories and stuff, and they're just like, "Oh, oh," which I can say, Matson, they were helpful. They did have to go get my new car because it was at their Aurora dealership.
Oh, okay.
So they went and got
That was
it,
part of the
whatever.
wait time.
Yeah. They aren't, they're younger folks that work there.
Mm-hmm.
Very laid back. Might not be for everybody because they are like so on a business level, they're not professional. Okay. You are going to hear words coming out their mouths that you probably shouldn't in the work area.
Yeah.
Music was,
Especially being in sales.
music was questionable. But overall, I had a much better experience at Matson than I did here. Nobody called me a liar. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and that's the real kick in the pants is Kia of Bradley every 10 minutes, I swear, has this commercial on the radio about how they're number one in cars, blah, blah, blah. No, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. A frat house dealership. Yeah, kind of. I mean, me and Brett were fine with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother us at all. And we were joking around with them and, whatever. So we were cool with it. I don't know, how Brett feels. I mean, other than the fact that he hated being there for 7 hours, but I feel like we definitely got better customer service than if we would have went here. So,
And you guys are up there enough that it's not that big of a deal that it's in Matson.
well, we don't bring our cars for the free oil changes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He does them.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm going to have to run up there all the time.
Right. Right.
And I mean, I can have it serviced here at ours.
Yeah.
Will I?
No.
Probably not. I do have to bring it back. They're going to be contacting us to have the undercoat sprayed on it, which whatever, that's fine. And it's not that far. It's like 29 minutes from us, Matson. So
yeah, and you do a lot of goodwilling up there.
Yeah. So it's just a hop and a skip. So it's not a big deal. So yeah.
Wow, it's 7:10.
We're at 4:30. Wow. I guess all my meds started kicking in because I'm feeling better, guys.
Your coffee really
my coffee kicked in. So, chit chat time. A little late for that now, isn't it? So, our next podcast, let's discuss this. Let's look. Today is the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So our next podcast will be the 24th, which my husband should be back to work by then. But he's off that day. So as long as they don't mandate him, as long as they don't mandate him, the plan will be 4:30 again on Sunday, the 24th. I am going to go ahead and tell you ahead of time. After the 21st, our next podcast would be September 7th. I will try to remember to put a reminder up. We will not have a podcast that day because I will be driving back home from Arkansas. And even if I get back, I don't remember what time we got back last time. I think it was fairly late-ish. I don't remember. But even if I got back at, 5 or 6, I'm not gonna I still gotta unpack and all that good
Yeah,
jazz.
she
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
w
feel
I
up
wouldn't
to it.
I wouldn't wanna
No.
wouldn't want a podcast, so we won't, do one then. Do you wanna remind the folks of all the things?
Well, for those of you who have been here for our chit chat,
Yeah, chit-chat time.
make sure, as most of you already do, like, subscribe, and ring
Ding.
the bell.
And then thanks for joining us as usual, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.